Hello, hello. Come on in. I'm feeling a little beachy today. Come on in, everybody. I'm a couple minutes early, so we'll wait for everybody to get on here. If you're watching the replay, welcome. Hey, do me a favor, hit hashtag replay so I know that you are here. I would really appreciate it. So pop on whenever you're here and say hello. I'm gonna grab something. You guys here? Okay. I forgot to put a banner on my page this morning that I'd be live. So I'm sorry. I see you guys coming in, so I'll just give it a second. Hold on. No, it's me. Hi, Ivy. Glad to see you. Hi, Debbie. Yes, Happy New Year. We're almost there, right? Where does the time go? I'll tell you. Can't believe it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Guys, I'm just grabbing some stuff we're going to need for tonight. Pull this up a little bit. I kind of cleaned. Okay. I was a little lazy yesterday. And when the kids came over, we kind of just ate and did stuff like that. So, we've done one of these before. I think it was the sunflower theme. And all this stuff in here. Okay, so I'm feeling kind of beachy. Hi, Elaine. Because it is kind of cold where I live here in Cleveland. So I just had to take a whole bunch of stuff out of here. Darn it. I want to walk through. So we haven't done a beach theme together, and I know it's not summer, and I'm sorry, but this is what I'm in the mood for. So I think this is where we're gonna roll. So I have this little wooden crate. This is the medium size off of Amazon. It is on my list, and it is 7.5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7.5 by 5 is the size of the bottom. Okay. And I thought we could do a beachy theme with this, and it would look pretty cool to set in a bathroom or in a guest bath with toiletries in it or washcloths or something like that. So I don't know. The problem it was rainy today, so I went out to spray paint it, and I got most of it done, but I missed some of the handle. But I think I want to change that color anyway. So why don't we start there while we wait and see if anybody else is going to pop on. I just am not sure about my color. I actually think, yeah, I'm going to use this light phthalo green. Sorry if I said it wrong. Let's just paint the top real quick. Probably don't need that much. All right, so I'm just going to dive in. I hope everybody's having a really good day. I put up the beginner's tutorial this morning. The first one, I decided to break them into a series. And I probably could have done better at showing examples of things, but I didn't. So it is what it is. But I had a ton of feedback on it from Facebook and YouTube. So I'm hoping that it's helpful because, we have to remember, and some of us that have been here for a while, some of us haven't been. So I want to get that up so that we can always refer people to it. But I have to do the 102, and I think the 102, okay, we did 101 today. I think 102 is going to come out tomorrow. And it might be a little bit longer. It's just I'm trying to keep things. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. I'm just talking away over here. I'm just trying to keep things to an understandable and a digestible point. Because it's like I don't want to shoot everybody with a fire hose with everything, right? So that's my thought. If anybody does not like what I'm doing, you can let me know. Not that I will change it, but I always appreciate feedback. All right, so I have enough to do a second coat, so I'm going to dry this. Oh, good, Debbie. I'm glad. Thank you for your note on that too. I was a little concerned going back to a beginner's tutorial, thinking, okay, I have to put myself back in the saddle. And I thought, why don't I just start a project? Right? Because all the tools and all the clay and everything that you need will be right there. So that's kind of where I was going with that. I think I'm going to leave the inside gold. Oh, Debbie, I'm so excited. It's hard for some people because it's such an investment, but really, if I tried to break it down, and I'm sorry if I'm yelling, you can't hear my hair dryer, but I can, or my heat gun. I tried to break it down, right, where I talked about there's some things like the pasta machine, and then you got to get used to using it. You got to roll some clay in there and see what happens. I mean, I had one that all went backwards. The blades weren't on right. I had to get my husband all involved. But the one I have now is my old one, and it just sat right up for me. I just put it on the desk or your workstation or whatever you have, and I just started rolling, and I never had a problem. But I will say it's worth the investment to get the Mercado Atlas. The only difference, I forgot to say this in my tutorial, the 150 is a 6-inch and the 180 is 7 inches. So you get an extra inch, maybe an inch and a quarter when you do the 180. But I had one and I returned it. I was fine with my 150. And honestly, if you think about it, all your gold leaf sheets, like we work in your deli sheet paper, they're all 6 by 6 in size. So I'm fine with mine being a 6-inch width. And then it just works for me. Just for me. That just works. If you can get a bigger one, more power to you. All right, I'm not going to need this box now. Hold on. Let me hold on. I have a message I have to reply to. Okay. So that's what we're doing. Okay. Now, I have all this fun stuff, you guys. So I don't know if we're going to use these, but I found these rub-on transfers from Stamperia that I must have bought a long time ago. And I don't know if we can use them or not, but I have these. And then whenever I go to Florida, I bring home stuff with me. Oh no, this is from Amazon. These are baby starfish, but they're real ones. And then I have medium-sized starfish that look real, but I don't think they are. You know how you know if they're real? They smell like the ocean. Can be kind of gross. Okay, then these, oh, there's a hole in my bag. Let me go grab another Ziploc bag. I gotta go on the other side. Okay, so whenever I go to Naples, Florida, I always collect shells and stuff. I don't know. I think these might have been from an island we went to. But I'm not 100% sure. Okay, this might be loud. Hold on. And then I come home and I wash them and I pack them in my bag to go home. And I have sand from Clam Pass Beach too. Yeah, they still have a little bit of sand on them. But they're really little. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to use. Then I have the medium ones. Starfish. And then I have these, well, those are just clear. And then I have these that are like this tealy color. And I have more mosaic glass tiles too. Okay. And then I found, okay, there was 58 pieces in here of beach stuff. And I had this one. This one is from Jewelry Supply, not Amazon. Okay, and then I had this one. And what I did was I picked my favorites today. Oh, small world. So then I picked out the ones that I thought I might want to use on this project. And I went out and spray painted them with Rust-Oleum metallic gold. Ivy was just saying she's in Venice. She's on YouTube. I forget you guys can't see her comment. Okay. I just don't think I'm going this year, but we will be back next year for sure. Because I have to go. I usually go late February, early March when I am sick of the grayness and the cold. So I spray painted them and I decided I want to do gold. You can spray paint them whatever color you want. So guys, listen, when you buy these cheapy things, they are going to tarnish on you once they get air involved. So while they're very inexpensive and you can get all of these for $5 or whatever they are, you'll pay the piper when you have a whole piece done and all of the sudden they're tarnishing and they tarnish bad. So, and I have a lot of pieces with them in them. So I'm no saint. I'm just saying that can happen. Then I have these little pieces, but they're plastic. Here, let me get one out. Hi, Kathy. Welcome. So they look like this. They have little scales in them, but they're plastic. So those have to go on after. Then I have these ladies. I used to do keychains with these, but we're not going to use her. I had a mold that you can do a mermaid tail with, which I thought was kind of cool. And then because I have this box, you guys, from when I did stuff for beach themes before that I put stuff in. Look, I even have this. But I don't think we're going to put any words on this one. And then I have some tiles. I have some more shells. So I have a lot of stuff in here. I have some painted ones. Maybe we'll use the painted ones. Okay, I'm going to put these back because I already have so much on my desk. And then one last thing I found was this pack, which I think other than one, well, maybe there's a, uh-oh. These all have colors in them, but they're all metal. I don't know why the starfish is in there. But these could go on too. And I have these gorgeous little turtles. I don't know what that's from. Anyway, I would say I have enough to do about 25,000 of these. All right, I'm going to put these away, and then I have one other thing to show you because I want to start on the tiles. I'm going to leave. And then, because I'm thinking about the, well, actually, should we do the side? Oh, I don't know what I'm doing now. So I'm wondering if I should do the side because I might not tile the side. I might want to put decoupage paper, scrapbook paper down. Oh, and here, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. And I did more of these, which look like little bubbles on the mirror tiles. So you buy these mirror tiles off of Amazon. This is like an inch, and this is a 3/4 of an inch. And then you can buy these glass little bubbles. And you just glue them on. And it looks like puddle, like bubbling water or something. I don't know. It's really cool. Let me get these off of here. I did a whole bunch of those this morning because those are boring to watch. I mean, I just tell you what I did and then you can figure it out. Okay. Think, Molly. Think. Okay, so you see, I have this color clay which matches this paint perfect. So I hope you guys don't mind, but we are not going to get right to again with the paint. Hold on. This isn't paint you want to waste either. Leave it to me. Let's just get this side painted and then, because I don't know, I'm thinking even if I put down decoupage or scrapbook paper, I still need a lighter color under here. So let's just paint it and think. Try not to get it to run over the edge because I like the gold accent. You did pretty good. Got to be honest. And the whole bottom's gold too. So that would be the side. Okay. And I don't need 2 coats with this. I did on the handle because I kind of didn't get everywhere. All right, back in the water. But I mean, I don't have any big starfish, which kind of stinks. But we could do a centerpiece and then put the starfish on it, or put the starfish up here and tile down here. Again, out of the camera. I get it. Starfish up here, tile on the bottom. Because I have 3, so I have enough to do 2 sides. Hit this. All right, we're getting into tiles the second I have this enough dry to set down. Okay, so anyone that's here, if you want, tomorrow night, I have a Zoom meeting. I would love for us to meet face to face and just chit chat. I have questions about next year, some ideas I want to share with you, some new things I think that'll be coming up. We have a pretty close-knit group, and I'd just love for everybody to be able to meet if possible. This is bubbling on me. Ouch, this is hot. Okay, hold on. I'm going to set it right down there to cool. Okay, so during my tutorial today, actually, I made some clay tiles, and I need to make a couple more of those. But before we do that, let's start with some different ones. For those of you that were on my live earlier, or I'm sorry, on my tutorial, don't have to watch me do that again. Hi, Linda. This is Primo. Primo's feeling pretty soft today. So I'm going to slice thin enough to get through my pasta machine without busting it, right? And if you need to roll it out, you roll it out. Now, we don't need a whole lot, so this is probably way more than enough. Linda, we're doing a little tote box. Okay. Right now it's gold, and the one side is this color, which is the clay color is called mint green. But we're going to be doing a whole lot more than just that. Let me put these through. Get a piece of wax paper out. And I like to just do 1 or 2 at a time, depending on how thin they are, and then blend them together. This guy's pretty thin. I'm going to actually fold this and roll it out a little bit. Hold on, I'm dropping stuff all over the place. All good. Getting a little bit of bubbles in here. I want this to be more square, so this is where I'm going to fold it the long way and then push it through again. And then you just want to try and fold it into how wide your pasta machine is, or a little bit less. And then that should square you up pretty good. So it did. It is picking up. Okay, so here's a tip. Alcohol. It's picking up some dirt. I think my pasta machine needs to be cleaned. Did you guys see I posted this morning how to clean your pasta machine? Well, mine just needs, hold on, I'm going to just do my rollers real quick, like just right here real quick. Because I think having that dark clay in there. Hold on. Sorry, folks. I got to do this right now because because I do. Okay. So it is a pretty mint green, and I'm thinking because we're doing a beachy theme, that it'll look kind of cool. But you know what? I think I need a little more. This is hard because we don't really have. Yeah, I'm going to finish off the rest of this. I always try to reuse my tiles, so we should be okay. All right, so let's double up on here. Okay, now I need 2 pieces of wax paper. But see, I have my 6 inches. I gotta roll this through one more time. It is sticky because it is warm down here. It's freezing cold outside and it's really warm down here, which is fine by me. Okay. Now, technically, guys, when you see these rough edges, these aren't too bad. It means you kind of need to go through another time or two. Okay. So what I don't have out that I should is a stamp because I want to put a texture on here. And I'm not sure what I want to use. Well, actually, I have an idea. And wouldn't you know it? It's right here. This is what it looks like. It's shells. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down without any water. Let's see what happens. Let's do an experiment. This is other than my tutorial today, Debbie, this is not. It is way more sticky and stretchy than that one was. It's coming off fine, but I need to put a little bit more muscle into it. Hi, Mary. Yeah, you just, the water thing is, I don't know. You just have to, you got to learn. You got to learn from your mistakes. And sometimes you just can't teach people that. And I'm all about it. Make mistakes. There's a polymer clay is so forgiving. So for you guys that watch that today, this is a little redundant, but this is the process. This is how I work. This is what I do. Oh, really? Yeah, playing and experimenting can be fun. And then if you start to get frustrated, you guys just walk away. God, I got to do it all the time. And you see me get frustrated on my lives. Now, remember, we got to pull this off of the paper because it's already sticking. So I'm going to do something else. This is going right in my pan. I'm taking the wax paper off. This thing is, it's my fault. It's my fault because it's probably 85 degrees down here. I'm not kidding. Now, I'm going to do this so that when I cut, they stay in shape. Because if I pick this up right now, it's going to get ugly. All right, I want to put some green on it, but I actually want to use this. I want to try the same blue-green that I have on my other tiles right here. But this was a different colored clay. So I want to try and stick with the theme. And this looks beautiful. And your mica powders will look different depending on the color clay you have. And I have a blue clay we're going to be using, so this works fine. But depending on which angle you're looking at, you're getting that blue-green. And this is from Pearl-Ex. It's the one I used in my tutorial earlier. It's actually a go-to of mine. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to just kind of do spatterings here. And then I have this blue velvet. Now, this is from Jet Age Studio Creative Art Pigments. They are on Etsy. Oh, Debbie, you're so sweet. Yes, it counts, Mary. I'm calling it now. It counts. These are very vibrant. But yeah, they're right on Etsy. They are not available on Amazon. So I'm going to hit this randomly so we have both colors on here. I know you can hardly tell. I'll pick this up in a minute. And then remember, after they're baked, we can always hit them with wax if we want, if we need. Want or need. Aw. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of what it looks like up close. It's a little scattered, and that's okay. I got a bubble here, though. I need to try and get out. I'm probably creating more bubbles. No. Okay. So I'm going to take my cutters, my 3 sizes I generally go to. Probably need more of the smaller ones. Well, no, I can do some bigger ones. And I mean, remember, we have to do like 4 or 5 colors. But I have two sides and excuse me. 2 sides and the front and back. If I do the idea with the starfish, something's got to go behind the starfish to like mount it on. I'm not sure. I don't want to just glue it down right on the green, or maybe I do. I'm not going to do any square ones this time unless I have an odd spot, which I might over here, because I can always cut these to shape. Okay. Now, the reason I did this on my tray is because this stuff is like bubble gum right now. And look how they're all, if I were to pick one of these up, which I'm not going to do, I mean, well, it's not stretching, which is good, but it would not be pretty. So this one's done till the morning. Like this one has to go in the, I almost said the garage, in the fridge. Okay. Now I am going to pull out. So this is what I have so far. And you know what? I think. So yeah, I'm going to glue my embellishments on after everything's baked and the mosaic's put together. We could embed them. I'll go through that in my next tutorial, the 102. We'll do some embedding in clay. Just, there's reasons why I don't like to do that. Okay. So we have those done. And why don't we stamp? I only have this much light. Well, I could get more light blue. Let's stamp on one. I don't know. Well, actually, yeah, let me grab it. I think I do know what color this is. Hold on. It's been through, it's got stuff mixed in it, but that's okay. See, this is Primo. I think it's light blue. Pale blue. This feels like souffle, though. Huh. You know, it's when you start over. Oh, Mary, here's a thing to tell you. I saw your comment. You can use Sculpey 3. Don't act like, think like, oh my gosh, I messed up. You can totally use it. The thing is, I would caution you is it's very brittle after it bakes. So when we start getting into more of the tutorials, when you go to trim your clay down, it could crack on you. So that's why I don't recommend Sculpey 3. Although I'm kind of ticked. They have colors that I really want to use in Sculpey 3. Let me see if I have one of these open. I do not. Hold on. Okay, I don't, but I found another color I think I want us to use too. I'm like all about bringing out everything. This is how my desk gets like this. My blues, greens. Yeah, my blues and greens are like dwindling down, and my pink and reds are kind of just sitting there. Oops, I don't want to throw that away. Because I always tend to lean towards those colors. Let's just see where two of these. Let me find the wrapper and put it back in. And then I have a drawer where I keep all my clay that's not open. And then I have a drawer where I keep all my clay that has been open. But I only use like half of it or something. That's how I manage mine. Oh, yeah, Mary. I agree. I love filigree. Okay. See how these ends are in here? I'm going to tuck them over. I think my desk is dirty. That's the problem. So I'm going to have to clean it while you guys sit here because it's driving me nuts. It's getting on all my stuff. So that's about right. It's about right. I'm going to have a long end. Whenever this hangs over, you know, it'll be taller, but I'm a little big, but I'm pretty good at eyeballing. You'll get used to eyeballing too, and then you'll get a pretty decent square. Hold on, let me hang up on this. Bam. It's calling for my own area code. Okay. So let's put this down. I'll clean my desk in a little bit. Now, okay, so stamping. So I have a decision to make if I want to use gold or black. I do have a blue one and I have a green one, but I'm afraid it won't show up. And again, this is archival ink. So what do I want to stamp it with? Because I think I know. I have this wave. I wonder where this guy went. It's in my drawer somewhere. I have this wave pattern. That would be kind of fun. I think I don't know. I'm going to do a corner. Here's an oddball corner. Let me put the gold down. Actually, I like the gold. So I think we're going to do gold. You think I can do it without getting this off the paper? Once you take it off the paper, you can hardly tell what you have. Or off of the clingy thing. This is a juicy stamp pad, so I'm fine. Okay. I'm not pressing it in. I'm just burnishing it so that hopefully everything gets on there. And it did. That looks pretty good. I think that'll look fabulous. Okay. You know what else, Mary, about the filigree? If I could just say, it's so less expensive than other things, and I don't have a tarnishing problem with it. I use filigree a lot. I don't know that I've used it lately, honestly, but I do love it. Okay, I think we're going to just stop here, and I'm going to save this, and then if we need more, we can. Because especially after baking, I don't know what this guy's going to look like. Okay, you do not have to do this, but I like to take alcohol and clean. Oh boy. Okay, and then I like to clean off my stamp. Now, this is archival, so it's on there mostly. And so it's not going to blend with any other colors down the road. Okay, just make sure you're using that archival. All right, now I'm still going to, I'm going to cut this off with a piece of my hair. Oh, it stayed on my cutter. That's why you want, sometimes you guys, you want these long ones, but you don't want the flexi blade when you're trying to cut exact shapes. There goes Mojo. He's upstairs. My little sidekick. All right. These are better, so I don't have to do them on the sheet. I don't think. I'm going to do them all in this size. This happens to be the most flexible size that I have, and it's 3/4 of an inch by 1.5 inches. Yeah, I just did that earlier. I'm going to put them on my tray. And we'll do some little guys over here. Just a little too wide for that. But I think, hold on, let me punch these out. So these copper cutters, They can tend to pick up with them, which is fine. You just got to watch because they have the little pushy thing in them. So if you get something really stuck in there, you're going to get a little surprise in the middle of your tile. All right. Oh, I think these look gorgeous. I don't think I've done gold on this color. Okay. Roll it up. Roll it up, guys. You reuse it, but it's not going to matter. It has that gold color in it. You'll never notice once you condition it again. Do you like this? I do. I think it's going to be a nice addition to our other colors, and it's tying in the gold. So I'm going to put these on my, yet again, beat up pan. I have more coming, but they were back ordered. Like, I'm not going to have them for maybe Thursday? I don't know. Amazon's backed up, you guys. Well, some stuff is. If it's local, it's getting here like the next day, but if it's not, the 2-day isn't even an option. They're like, yep, see you next week. I'm like, okay. Nope. What are you going to do? Use dirty pans. That's what you're going to do. The reason my pans look like this is because I use my sealer, my floor gloss, after they come out of the oven, right on here while they're stuck down. And if I were to line this with wax paper, I wouldn't have that problem. But I didn't. And I'm no perfectionist. When you guys are watching me, this is just how I roll. All right, I have 2 pans full. It's only 7:01. All right. Let me think 1 second. Because we painted this dry now. We painted the handle. Let's talk about this again. See, I think that looks really cute. And then we can just do tiles like all down on the side. But I might want something behind here. Let's check something. It would fit inside of a diagonal. No, I can't have it up. Let me find a circle. Or an oval? No, absolutely not. No oval. This would work. That would totally work. So if I do something with a circle to set behind this and stand off a little bit, why don't we do something for that? Oh my goodness. It is on fire down here. So what I'm going to use is some scrap plate if I have some here. I have this. Oh, you want to see what else I made? Hold on, let me go get it. I was trying to work ahead of time. Hold on, let's go back here. I used the teal, turquoise, whatever color you want to call it, gold leaf on the black clay, and I put little scales as the texture, and then I cut out strips. This one I left the wax paper down. Should probably varnish them. You guys, I know I say seal and varnish. I mean the same thing when I say they're just, to me, they're the same thing, even though they're technically probably scientifically not. They are to me. But I want to do this right now. Whenever, if you forget, it's okay. Whenever you use mica powder, whenever you use gold leaf, you really, really, really want to make sure. I just varnished the scrap piece or sealed it. You have to seal them because it will eventually wear off. Now, these things hanging on a wall, it's not like it's jewelry, right? And that's a big thing. I'm not doing, and if I do jewelry, we'll all know, and I'll make modifications to what I'm doing. That's why I only bake for 30 minutes. I'm not doing jewelry. They're not big, thick pieces. I don't have a ton of liquid clay in it. These are just flat tiles. So they're going to rip apart like this, and then I'll just trim the ends off. Okay, and these are great filler tiles. So these are done. Where in the heck am I going to put these? Maybe right here. Okay, let's go back to this. Thanks, Mary. It is awesome. And you know what? I hardly have any of that color left, and I swear I buy it for that color and that color alone a lot of the times. That and gold. That gold and bronze. All right, this is obviously a scrap piece. Look how pretty that is. It's amazing what you can get out of your scrap pieces sometimes. All right. Yeah, that's plenty big. Why? Oh, let's do it. Let's gold leaf it. This one's cracked. I have a few sheets left. Let's do it. All right, so this is on my list. It's the cheapy stuff from Amazon. You got to be super duper careful. It can be a little difficult to work with. Okay. There, it's on. Now, let's use, where did you go? Here you are. Never know what side to put down. Let's just do this side. Who cares? Okay, that's going to look pretty. Guys, a lot of people use their rollers on here. I hate that. Things can move. Me personally, I hate it. This is how easy it is to do the foil leaf on here. And I always try plastic, because if you use, look what I did. Look what I did to one of my molds when I was doing resin. Gold leaf sticks to silicone badly. I don't know how I'm going to clean this. That was a kerfunkle that happened over the weekend. All right, pick it up. I got to move something over here. I got to move a couple of my tiles so I can fit this puppy on here once I cut it out. Okay. So look, I'm going to show you. We'll see what it'll look like when it comes out. Okay. I'm going to have to do another one, but then you just crinkle this back up and it's a perfect piece of scrap clay. All right. So look. Would that be pretty? And then maybe we'll do ball chain or rhinestones or something around the sides. Hold on. Now I don't want to touch this too much because then it won't be a circle anymore. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love it. And we'll do it on both sides. Perfection. Okay, let me get this down. Put my star back in the bag. And I don't have enough scrap clay to do the other one, but I don't have any room on my pans. All right, so this is what we got done today. We're not going to quite be an hour. We're almost an hour. Thanks, Debbie. I love you guys. You're such great cheerleaders. So we got these done today, and we got these done today. And I'm going to make more tiles tomorrow. And then we got, of course, we got this done. And we painted the tote. So tomorrow I'm going to work on my video tutorial for 102. My husband's working. Anyway, he told me to stop saying that when I'm live and in public when he's not home. So sorry, it's a bad habit. But my doors are locked and my dogs will eat you. All right. That's enough of that. So I'm going to put these in. And then I'm going to do the video tutorial 102 in the morning. It takes me quite a while I really didn't edit mine this morning. I just wanted to put some pop-ups in there. And there was one place I needed to cut out and kind of replace. But these files are like 3 gigabytes and they take forever to edit, forever to export, forever to upload. So, and then I got to get the thumbnails. I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you guys know. When I come on live, it's just so easy for me to just be like, bing, bang, boom, and then we're done. And the video saves. When I'm recording for a tutorial, it's a whole different ball game. So, thanks, Kathy. So anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to get going. And then I will see everybody tonight, hopefully, here at 6:15 p.m. It's on both of my pages for the event. There is a link to Zoom. Please go and download Zoom ahead of time if you haven't. The meeting ID is in the comments. You're not supposed to need it, but last time somebody did. So thanks, Mary. Thank you. Okay. So then we'll spend early New Year's Eve tomorrow because I'm the one that goes to bed early on New Year's Eve. So I got to stick with my routine, right? All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.